this an easier thing to put on as opposed to Ozfest, being a part of that?
No, as a matter of fact, we're rolling with a larger crowd than usual. We have 8 semis, 53 feet long, and 5 tour buses, all brand new tour buses. So the knot is big pimping, to say the least.
Are there dangerous spots out there?
Oh, extremely dangerous spots. We do not allow anyone on stage because it's so bad. No, the pyro is so incredible that there's no personnel on stage unless you're affiliated with the band. Cool. Someone will die in this tour. It's been said by the band.
Really?
Yeah. If you
in the band or?
In the band.
Oh.
Yeah, they have a feeling because Sid's turntables, they have 3 meat hooks on there. Real meat hooks, all made of steel.
Now, those guys always come across as being really sincere. If someone doesn't die, are they going to be disappointed?
No, maybe they'll take a victim.
No.
Talk with the return of the goat, man.
There's 2 types of people in the world. There's sheep and there's goats. Obviously, I think you can figure out who we are. Before, it was like, pay attention to me. I got something to say and I'm going to prove it to you. Now, dude, I've said it, done it. We've done it. We don't care. If you're going to waste my time and your kids' time and your news and your editorials with all this bullshit that we may or may not be Satanists, I will let you know right now that there is no acting member of any of that crap.
Let me see your fucking hands in the air!
The title of the album being Iowa, a lot of people just assumed it had just because that's where you're from. But it speaks more to the landscape of the record, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very dark, you know, it's very dry, it's straight to the point.
The record gets darker, and it gets progressively darker as you make it. What happens inside the studio that sends you there?
A lot of violence, a lot of vomit, a lot of depression, a lot of emotions running over, a lot of crying, a lot of losing your mind, a lot of isolation.
A lot of feeling like a pre-kindergarten boy being teased because he's too fat.
You know, a lot of bands on their second record always talk about every time that their second record is going to be heavier than their first, and they always constantly let the fans down. I mean, it's all talk.
One thing we all know is we're going to die, and we're doing the best we can right now with what we got, which isn't much, because mentally, physically, and spiritually, we're getting broke every day. I mean, it's just, you know, hit to the head every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. And I wouldn't have it any other way, and neither would anybody else.
The point is, I can only say it like this. I'm not pretty, I'm not cool, I'm fat, and I'm ugly and proud, so fuck you.
Metal is a great genre where fans are just dying to turn on their bands.
No one is going to live up to your expectations. I don't care who you are.
We've learned that every day, haven't we?
Every day. You will never live up to your expectations. All you can do is keep trying.
I don't never blame any of those kids for, you know, wanting, you know, almost wanting the band to fail, because they've had it done to them so many times by all these other bands. Bands do that to their fans constantly. It's almost like it's such an insult to their intelligence, because these kids are smart, man. They're not stupid. And when you touch something in someone, why would you ever want them to change? And we will not do that to them.
If I thought for one instance we were getting the success I thought we deserved, we'd already be out. You know, there is no such word for us. This isn't what you think it is. It's not. It's sought after by everyone because of some notion of what people think being a rock star or being a successful band is. It's not why we got into this. It's going to be why we get out of it. Absolutely, 100%. As far as I'm concerned, all the bands in the world suck. I don't care anymore. You know, I'm building an empire. He's building an empire. This band's building an empire. I have kids come to my house and mow my lawn, and I feel like an idiot. I'm like, get out of here. But they're like, no. You know, your wife's at home with 3 kids, you're out on the road doing that. I would love to mow your lawn. I don't understand that, but instead, I have to figure out that we created that.